What's up, guys? D-Maw from Martial Club back at you. This past weekend was my birthday, and now that I'm an old man, it's got me thinking about my childhood. Now, a big part of one's childhood is defined by the people that we idolize. A big part of who we become as adults is largely dictated by who our heroes were when we were children. One of my childhood heroes, and perhaps the person I model most of my behavior off of, is none other than Wong Fei Hung. Now, I realize we're reaching an age where the youngins no longer know who he is. Perhaps the greatest kung fu hero of recent times is Ip Man, thanks to the success of the Donnie Yen movies. But before there was Ip Man, before there was Bruce Lee, there was Wong Fei Hung. He is arguably the greatest kung fu hero of the 20th century. And considering that he was a real person who lived up until the early 1900s, it's amazing that his exploits in life have earned him legendary status. His legend has grown way beyond the level of a mere man, and it's now hard to distinguish fact from myth. But one thing that we can be sure of is that Master Wong was a man to be remembered. So, what makes Wong Fei Hung such a revered character? Well, it's a combination of things. Wong Fei Hung was a master of Kung Fu, and his contributions to the martial arts are still felt and celebrated to this day. That's right, Wong Fei Hung was a real person. He was a master of a style called Hongga-kun, or just Hong-kun for short. He was known for a special technique called Mo Yin-ge, or shadowless kick. The legend goes that he kicked so fast that it didn't even cast a shadow. I'm pretty sure the explanation in real life is much more mundane than that, but the idea was he would distract you with his hands, and his upper body wouldn't give away the fact that his leg was about to destroy you down below. Wong Fei Hung was also known for something called the tiger crane fist. That is, tiger, which represents hard, crane, which represents soft, and the unity between hard and soft that creates the perfect warrior. Last but not least, Wong Fei Hung specialized in a weapon called the tiger fork, a weapon specific to southern martial arts. Fun fact about this, once he was demoing so hard with his tiger fork that he kicked his shoe off and hit a woman in the crowd. Long story short, that woman became his wife. Now, I've heard of Kung Fu being good enough to defeat your opponents, but Kung Fu good enough to get you a wife? Dude, I'm talking about next level. Martial arts are largely known for their destructive qualities. The thing that separates martial art from mere brawling is the idea that the same principles that maim and kill can also be used to augment health and heal. Wong Fei Hung was a physician, and he used his martial skills to help the needy and the sick. Last but not least, Wong Fei Hung was the embodiment of martial virtues and ethics. Even though he was a tough guy who can kick your ass, he was also fully in control of his emotions and his behavior, and he conducted himself like a master. That's the kind of person I decided I wanted to be when I was little. Someone who's powerful but reserved, hard but soft, balanced, and able to remain calm in the face of chaos. So it's not hard to see that he's left behind some crazy legacy. Did you know that Wong has a record in the Guinness Book of World Records? So do I, by the way. Pop quiz. What is the longest film series based on a single character? A hint? It ain't James Bond. James Bond's only got 25 official films to his name, but Wong Fei Hung beats him with a whopping 68 films, all of them played by the legendary actor Guan Ducking. Perhaps the most famous Wong Fei Hung movies of recent times is Jet Li's Once Upon a Time in China series. Jet Li really set a new standard in the characterization of Wong Fei Hung. Everything from the stance, to the gestures, to the posture, to everything, to the way he dresses, to the look, all of that is now iconic Wong Fei Hung style. Jet Li really set the new standard for the way Wong Fei Hung is portrayed in film today. Wong Fei Hung even has his own theme song. The original tune was called On the General's Orders, but the George Lam version, which was famously featured in the Once Upon a Time in China movie, is called Nam Yi Dong Ji Ke, which roughly translates that a man relies on his own strength. But amongst all the great things we can say about Master Wong Fei Hung, the most important thing is that he left the template for how a martial artist should conduct himself. The idea that one should be utterly skilled, yet utterly humble. Knowing when to kick ass and knowing when to choose peace. We gotta realize that as martial artists, our practice affords us great power. But like Spider-Man said, with great power comes great responsibility.